multiply it by itself. Now we can change these numbers to 36, but that would not work for 5. Now what we could do is we can multiply 7/5 by the product of both of the denominators of the other fraction. For example, I want to produce a number that's the same denominator, so I'm going to multiply 7/5 by 6 times 18 by 6 times 18. Okay? You're going to multiply that. Then you're going to add that to 2 over 6, and you're going to multiply 2 over 6 by 5 over 18 by 5 times 18 over 5 times 18. And you're going to add that to 10 over 18. You're going to multiply that by 5 times 6. Over 5 times 6. You see here, now what we're doing is we're causing all the denominators to be the same now, because here in each denominator you get the same numbers being multiplied. Here we get 5 times 6 times 18. Here's the same thing, 5 times 6 times 18. And in the third term we have 5 times 6 times 18. You see? So what does that, so please write that down. Should have that written. So now when you multiply those out, when you multiply it, for the bottom of each, you're going to get the product of 5 times 6 times 18, which is equal to 540. Each term is going to have 540 as its denominator. Now on the top, remember we had, for the numerators, 7 times 6 times 18. They give you 756. Here we get 2 times 5 times 18. That gives you 180. Here you get 10 times 5 times 6. That's going to give you 300. Okay? Now here we've converted 7/5, or we first converted 3/5, or we added 3/5 plus 4/5 to give us 7/5. Now here, this is our equivalent of the 7/5 after we change the denominator. So 756 over 540 is equal to 7/5. Here 180 over 540 is equal to 2/6. And 300 over 540 is equal to 10 over 18. Okay? Now here, we're going to get 756 plus 180 plus 300 over 540. Okay? And you're going to add that. 756 plus 180 plus 300 is equal to 1,236. Over 540. Okay? Now this is still, this is here what we call an improper fraction. It can be reduced. Okay? Now first we know we have, if we look at this, now we want to reduce this. Okay? Okay, 1,236 over 540. Now that's going to give us, now you know 540. 540 can fit into 1,236 two times. Okay? So we want to look at that. So say 540 plus 540 so what that equals, 540 plus 540 equals 1,080. Now 1,236 minus 1,080 that's going to give you 156. Okay? Now that's what you got left over to put here. 156. Okay? So you get 540 plus 540 plus 156 over 540. Now that becomes 540 over 540 plus 540 over 540 plus 156 over 540. Okay? Now anytime you have a number divided by itself, that cancels out to give you 1. Okay, so you get, so this becomes 2 plus 156 over 540. Now this still can be simplified. This 156 over 540. Okay? Now if you divide, we divide each by 2. It's the same as dividing a number by 1. If we divide each by 2, and they can be divided by 2 evenly because they're both even numbers. Okay, now 156 divided by 2, that gives you 78. 540 divided by 2, that gives you 270. Okay? So we have our new, that gives us 78 over 270. 78 270ths. But this number can still be further divided. It can still be further divided because you can do the same thing. 78 divided by 2 is what? 39. 270 divided by 2.